Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Fired up for this one. I say that every time, don't I? Excited for this one. Trevor Lawrence, let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So before we get going with this video, I want to quickly say that this is a small sample size of what will be available for the Quarterback School Patreon community this week. The entire video, full game analysis, Trevor Lawrence, Jaguars versus the Broncos. Really excited for this one. I think you're really going to dig it. But again, if you want the entire video, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community. The link is in the description. Let's get this one going. All right, Trevor Lawrence, week 2. A little sample size here. Love this little corner smash variation with an over down here. This is a beautiful strike. Just picture perfect mechanics. Base. 2 hands on the ball. Locked in where you're going. Pocket movement. Check that pass protection out. Left guard. Pass pro, not passive. Boom. That's how you get a throwing lane. Love it. Right on him. Really nice, simple, clean, easy design here. So for me, as far as what's going on here, we're going to work a variation of smash down here to the bottom of the screen. So it doesn't really matter what it is. Right here, they run what I'm used to calling an arrow, come in and out. And then there's that corner right here. So this is really just a high-low. Normally, back in the day with this offensive coordinator, this was a great man call. So as opposed to running true smash down here where you run kind of a locked hitch, this kind of pulls that man coverage. You have to go in and follow that thing. Makes this window to the corner a little bit bigger. So we come out here. This is where the ball ends up going. If it wasn't there, say they both got gobbled up, it looks like we've got an over coming. And usually this is paired with either kind of like a post curl read or like an in or to come attack this space. And you really just read this thing left to right. 1 with whatever the smash variation is, 2 to the over, 3 to the in, post curl, post on the backside, whatever the backside route is. So right here, let's just read it out. See that smash at the bottom of the screen. Outside one receiver comes in and out. There it is. Get a corner from the number 2. Now right there, you should think, geez, that corner doesn't look great, right? With that leverage. Not great coverage underneath there. Linebacker type gets a little lost. If for some reason that corner wasn't there, is the over there? Probably not. That post or deep over, not there either. Fortunate right there. That corner comes out nice. Really poor coverage from 45. Gets lost. Turned around. Quarterback-wise, though, beautiful. Lined up. Check the base out. 2 hands on the ball. Comes out clean. Picture perfect. Pass pro, too. That certainly helps. Really nice. This one right here I really love. 3rd down call here. Everybody on the right's running to the left. Again, kind of a breakdown in coverage a little bit. But love what they did here on this kind of 3rd and short, medium type route. So first thing, just a pass pro. See how they check to basically 1 by 4. So what is that? That means the formation. We've got 1 eligible over here. And they move the back, shifting over to here. And so normally, on a 3rd down situation, anytime you have kind of these double edges, so you got like a sniffer and any type of other tight end here, they are in there to chip, and then run a check down. So it's like 7-person protection, but you get this added layer of a chip. Concept-wise, everybody's just coming out here and running to space. You get man, we got 3 runaways. So really great job of kind of understanding, tethering the pass pro, be able to take the edge off. See those 2 chips on the outside? Go through the defensive end into the check down. Then we got the runaways. They come back and try to get this later in the game. Nowhere near as clean. So look at the shift to a 1 by 4. You don't see a whole lot of 1 by 4 in the league. But all that space to run from here, you can obviously see they get confused. The safety up top is trying to pass off the number 3. Who's got... And that really is what happens when that back gets out into the flat up top. They get confused. We got leverage on the number 3 receiver up top, running across the field, and that's just too much space. Really nice. Great 3rd down conversion. So early on here, had a couple nice throws, nice pocket. Protect the ball. Protect your quarterback. And no one around him. 3rd down. That's a lot of space. That's wide open in the NFL standards. Then big touchdown here. Go ball up top. 3rd and 13. This is a thing of beauty. Everything except the defense. But great throw. Right down his line. 3rd and 13. Got big call. Love the accuracy. Again, Really nice pocket mechanics touch on that thing. Look at this lady. She loves it. Very rarely do you see the touchdown right angle turn. Love it. Whoop, whoop. But concepts-wise, we got, again, this kind of what I'm used to calling arrow where they come in and out with comboed with an in route by the 3 and the 2. If you get the matchup you want on the outside, we got goes. Take a shot. Again, that corner just doesn't believe 3rd and 13, you're going to take a shot. Go route here. He's on his heels, use handsy, run right by him. Beautiful throw, though. Great touch. Early on, the base, footwork, really a thing of beauty. Nice pass pro as well. Doesn't get touched. Drop it right down his line. There she is. Love it. One more here. This is a 2-minute situation. This is what I'm used to calling just a sail concept. And I put it on here because it's really a full field read. Now we get a little weather here in this game for sure. But you can see him go right all the way back to the left. Great pocket presence on the body on the break. Geez, catch it like a TV. But concept-wise here, this thing just takes too long down here from the slot. So normally this is some variation of a post or go, usually a must outside release here. And then we're going to come in here and get this corner. Now, sometimes you get caught coming in a little too much to make it look like double post to come back out here. And then we're out into the flat. On the backside, that's usually paired with a deep in. And again, something in the flat underneath on the deep hook. And you really just read this thing normally. We're just high-lowing over here. 1, come back to this. 2, 3 with the check down. Count to 3, you can play for me. There it is, 1, 2, 3 with the high-low, back to the backside in, back down to the check down. So see how he does it. Now it's easy for me to sit here with a clicker and do it. It's another in a 2-minute situation in the rain. You can see that kind of 7 route from the slot down here at the bottom of the screen. Come in, and it just takes too long, right? And that corner down here, if we're reading the corner, he's got a must outside release. He's not threatened by it. Maybe you throw it to the check down to the bottom of the screen, but love that in even better. Just a really nice job of Lawrence going right to left, full field read. Nice little pocket presence, over, strike on the body on the break. Really nice. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then, if you want this entire video, you want to see more Trevor Lawrence, you like these long form videos, potentially really deep dives, exactly what it's like in an NFL quarterback room, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community. I appreciate the support. Let's keep this going. But it wasn't all great. Certainly not. Pick here. This one, to me, I might have some issues here with the design of this play. Certainly the throw, the execution, etc. You know, always going to be on the quarterback unless it's just a terrible tip ball. But for me, watch that tight end come across here. This is a shallow, what most people call a shallow spike. So you're going to fake that shallow and then come back and kind of like different techniques for how to teach that spike route. But design-wise for me here. So let's talk about first where the ball ends up going. So here's where the ball ends up going. He's going to fake this shallow, and then he's going to spike up to this area. Okay, everybody runs this play nowadays. What I don't love about it, specifically on this play, is this is the guy who ends up making the interception, this deep player. The way that you cover and get rid of this guy, in my opinion, is you run this thing on a deep post. And really, this is a gather post where you're trying to get that safety out of there. And so what you do end up doing is you get someone in the flat, and then you just, it's a different way to get to a high-low. It's just a 3-level spacing. But you need to account for this safety. Because if what ends up happening here with this route up here, instead of being a post, he kind of runs this shallow, and he's able, this safety is able to pass this thing off. He's not threatened at all by this. They're not trying to invert replace this thing. He's just chilling back here. He's not threatened vertically. So yes, when this shallow spike comes across, it's open. There's a hole here with the design of it. But because this safety back here is not threatened by this backside non-existent post, he's able to just play center field and go make a pick. So for me, this is as much a design failure as a quarterback failure. And it's certainly a quarterback failure. So let's watch that tight end down here. Inline tight end, hand on the ground, on the line of scrimmage. There's that shallow spike, right? That's open. No one around him for 10 yards. You can put it right on him. But down here at the bottom, at the top of the screen, if we would run a post through that safety, instead of just like whatever that is, an over to no man's land, we get that safety out of there. That safety has nowhere to go. Now, Could the ball get up and down on him a little bit quicker? Absolutely. Other thing I don't love about this is for some reason we're like quarter rolling from the quarterback. So this is not a true play action drop back. He's rolling out to the right for some reason. Then has to come back over the ball. Now I'm going to guess that Trevor Lawrence is not going rogue recess style footwork here, and that this is a part of the design of the play. So again, watch this play fake. And we're going to quarter roll to the right. Well, what for? Why? For what? If he doesn't do that, he'll right there, throw it right on 89, right back shoulder, right there, throw it right at him. But for whatever reason, it's almost like he's like checking the flat defender to the left, and it's just late. You know what I mean? Like he's so late the guy turns the other way. So the timing of it obviously is all off, but the design of it, the execution of it, it's all off. And that's what happens. Bad things happen. The last pick down here, this is a go ball, and we'll talk about decision making. To me, I'm used to calling this play thumbs. I usually think of Sean Payton when I think of this play. But again, this is that arrow, loops, whatever. Again, usually tethered to a third down type route where you know you're going to get man coverage, got some man options down the field. You're faking the mesh or shallow with the inside receivers, and it's usually paired with an in. So what am I talking about route-wise here? Thumbs, meaning that you kind of put your fists together and point your thumbs out, so it ends up looking like this. Fake this mesh and come out. That's the kind of thumbs element of it. It's usually paired with a deep in. And then here, I really like it when it's paired with double go. So we get a go here, and we get a go up top. Now, I will say, for me, in most offenses, most personnels, without knowing much about Denver's personnel and Jacksonville's personnel, when you throw a go, you prefer to do it versus press coverage, tight coverage. It's easier to defend a go route when you're over the top running out of there. So immediately, decision-making wise, question about why. Now, I don't know much about their personnel either, but I can tell you that, you know, unless the safety is like sitting, and maybe he is post-snap right over the top, this is not the matchup you want. That far off to throw a go route. You really got to have some, you know, be a 100-meter guy to be able to blow by somebody like that, because this is just it's tough when you got that sort of cushion. So play this thing out down here at the bottom of the screen. Where's the safety? Yeah, he's certainly over the top to that side. I could see why you wouldn't want to throw that go up top, but I still don't want to throw that go down here with the corner running out like that. I mean, that's a significant cushion to break down and run by. So just throw the thumbs underneath it. Man beaters, runaways. You got 5 runaways. Got great opportunity to give somebody break one tackle. Good things happen. It's only 1st and 15. Instead, get frustrated. That's certainly a nice play at corner. Great catch to stay in bounds, but just a shot I don't think you have to take. And again, if you understand the whole thing of it, you can put the pieces together. So that is a wrap. Trevor Lawrence obviously got some areas for significant improvement, but certainly some flashes of exactly what you would expect a #1 pick to look like, throw it, all sorts of good stuff too. So all over the place a little bit. I think the full game gives an even better picture about exactly where they are at. Going to be exciting to see his continued growth, what the Jaguars do, how they fight out of this hole. Let me know what you thought of the video. Get over to the Quarterback School Patreon community to catch the entire video. I will see you next time. Have a good one.